It's Wills, aka The Law, here with another fantastic map review of King of the Hill Badlands Week 8, last week before playoffs. Hopefully all you guys are in. Statistically that's not very likely, but hey, it could happen. So we're going to start off with some rollouts here. This is a kind of different map. Everyone's used to playing it 6v6 CP, but it does work as a King of the Hill map, though arguably not as well as it does 5CP. There are 3 ways to roll out as Scout. Each has their pros and cons, so depending on your playstyle, you can do different ones. This right side rollout gets you to point in around 10 seconds. The advantages of this one is it allows you easy access to their demo, who's most likely going to be here or right here. And if you're really sneaky about it, sometimes you can get their combos pushed up a little bit. And you have the option of either going through here, through this house, or you can jump around this side. So if their scout came out this way and is looking for you here, or even worse, here, you can jump behind him and get the easy kill. The other possible rollout is to roll left side. You run right through this yard, and you're up to watch this house. You get to this house 1 second before the enemy gets here. It's a little shorter for you to go this way than for the enemy to come this way. That means that if you know the scout is coming this way a lot and he's getting your demo, this is a great way to get some protection on him. The cons of this is it's a very passive scout, and a lot of times people like throwing their scouts really aggressively on Badlands. The final rollout is just to go right through main. This is a rollout the combo usually goes. This gets you to point the fastest, but it doesn't put you in a great position. There's definitely going to be stickies here, and that you get here around the same time as the demo. Not taking sticky spam is pretty difficult. Once you get to point as scout, you've kind of got the option of going over or going under. Under has an advantage because you've got the health pack here. This is different. This is not on the 5CP version. So you've got the health pack to fall back on if you take some spam, but it allows you nice access to the combo. But high ground is really nice too, because it's more visible presence and it's a lot harder to take rolling spam. Similarly, there are a couple different soldier rollouts. Now, I don't know if running soldier is necessarily the best on this map, if only because a lot of people are going to be running soldier, so a pyro might be a better bet. Strongly recommend a pyro on this map. Holding mid with a pyro is ridiculously easy because they can't spam you, and if they walk on the point you can just blow them off and they have to walk all the way back up. So you might want to run, if you want to run a soldier, run a pocket soldier and then no demo man. Soldier rollout. Just one jump through here. And you can jump from this wall out, but really doesn't affect your time that much. And if you're rolling this way, you're probably going to be a little more passive anyway. Once you get to mid a soldier, you really want to take control of these crates. The little extra high ground makes it a bitch to kill. Left side rollout as soldier. If you're buffed by your med, you can kind of hop down these stairs during spawn time. And a couple rockets will get you up to the point. Once you get here, you can either go full aggressive, depending on how much health you have left, or you can just kind of watch your crates, watch for the scout coming up this way. If the scout's coming this house, or shit house as it's called, pretty easy to kill them with rockets inside there. The final rollout is called Valley. So just go around. You can pogo off that if you want. It doesn't really matter. It's an extra rocket, it saves you a couple seconds, but nothing huge. And then you jump up onto these crates here. Now this position, if you get here fast enough, can be really good for shutting out the demo and the entire enemy combo. If you practice the rollout a lot and get it really fast, this can really change the way the mid goes. And if you treat this mid fight like a mid fight, as you would in 5CP, then it becomes a lot easier to hold. Finally, the demo rollout. Basically 2 ways to go here. So right side rollout, 1 sticky low gets you to this door. You can start charging and throw a sticky out, unless you really want to be aggressive and bomb in. This can be a good surprise play for a 1 round, maybe. I've seen it done. Problem with that, obviously, is you're effectively suiciding your demo. But if you want to do a caber play or something like that, it can work. More commonly, you just see the demo, throw out some stickies, rotate over to this balcony here, throw over. If you were getting bombed every time, throw a couple deterrent stickies up on these crates, and when the soldier or scout jumps up, they'll immediately regret it. The left side rollout's a lot easier, because there's no obstructions, you're just doing long sticky jumps. But getting down there correctly is kind of weird. So you should have about 150 health, and you can spam this way. Keep in mind, at this point you're really, really vulnerable to a scout coming through here, because he just has to 2-shot you, not even full meat shots to take you down. This angle's really good for spam. Then finally there's a valley rollout for demo. If you're buffed to full before you go, you should still have over 100 health at this point. And this is super aggressive, and if the enemy demo is doing a fast roll as well, you could be in some trouble. But if you get a scout to come back you up, this can be a great way to totally lock out the enemy team. Because you'll get here around the same time as their demo, and their demo won't be looking. They'll be looking this way. So the blind spot right here, even with a 90 FOV, you can be in serious trouble. So what's the game plan once we get to mid? You definitely need somebody protecting your medic. The demo alone is not going to be able to do it, because all they have to do is send a single scout, and unless your demo has godlike pipe aim, you're not going to be able to stop him. So keeping a passive scout or a pyro on your combo is a great way to just keep your medic alive a little longer. Running crits is recommended for this map, just because it's going to be so fast paced. If your combo's getting totally spammed out of here, don't be afraid to rotate. You can really get some good angles. See, that rocket can go all the way through from this window. And if you stand forward enough, the splash against the back wall won't hit you. You want to have scouts and soldiers controlling these crates. Really important to have a little bit of high ground if you can. Scouts can play off of all of these little plateaus, or hoodoos as I hear they're called. And as gay as counter jumping is, it's a useful tactic if you just want to win. Counter jumping, of course, is when the enemy soldier jumps, you jump after him, so he hits the ground before you do, and you can spam him out. Something you should be able to do as well is jump from train to train without taking fall damage. If you have to defend your combo and then attack the enemy combo, or vice versa, being able to save that little extra bit of health can really make a difference. As far as capping goes, focus more on frags initially than actually capping. Although if you can take the fight to where you're on the point, you've got a good advantage. See how far out the cap is? It's from the edge of this train here all the way to the other one. So you don't have to stand directly on the point to get the cap. If you're really into off-classing, this is a great map for sniper, as most King of the Hill maps are. You've got great angles from this window and balcony, or you can go all the way over to the edge of the train here, and you can watch all the way down there, and if you go over here, you can see all the way down the other aisle as well as watching this door. So this is a great sniper spot, especially if they're running a sniper. The valley play down here can be really useful. Spies uncloaking there, hard to see. Scouts running up through or just hiding. This is a great map for flanks. Now, this is a map where, especially in fours, you're going to have team wipes. Once you get that, you need to get forward hold ready. If your combo can hold in here and have eyes watching out here as well, there's basically nothing the enemy team can do. Because they have to come out this door, here, or this door. And if you've got eyes on all of them, they're kind of being spawn camped. What should you do if you are being spawn camped? You wiped on mid, and now every time you try to walk out this door, there's a sticky trap. Well, there's no shutter on this door here, so you can get a sniper or a soldier just to watch through here and see if they peek out too far and just get a quick pick. Once you get a single pick, they're going to have to back off, as I recommend you do if you lose a player while forward holding on them, spawn camping them. If they're not trapping, if they're not running a demo, don't be afraid to just go heavy. Just send a heavy out through here, have them back off, your flank class move forward, heavy goes back, comes up as medic. Overall, I don't know how well a heavy is going to work on this King of the Hill map, just because the mobility of the other classes really puts him to shame. If he gets pushed off here by a pyro, he has to walk all the way back up and around to get on point. And though the heavy nerf was partially rescinded, it's still pretty significant to remember that a heavy does not do nearly as much damage as he used to. Every time he starts firing again, his damage ramps back up for 1 second. His accuracy only ramps up when you rev up the gun. That's something to keep in mind as well. If the enemy team's running heavy, don't be afraid to punish them with a scout. Medium ammo pack here. Medium ammo pack, medium health pack here. Medium health pack under the point. Small health pack down there. Small ammo pack here. And that's all you get, folks. This could be a very ammo intensive map. So make sure you have control of your own house. If your demo runs out of pills and stickies, you're going to have some serious problems in this map. Running a soldier, good idea, because the mobility you have and the advantage you get from jumping. Soldier is the easiest class to jump from low ground to high ground on this map. Really easy to come out of here, hidden behind this rock, and then make the jump up on a point. That said, if the enemy team is a soldier who's kind of ruining your day, just run a pyro. Just the threat of the air blast will make him play so much differently. A decent scout also can really shut down a soldier. If they're jumping onto your train cars, but they get meat shot twice in the air, they have no choice but to just turn tail and run. This is a very momentum-based map. Don't be afraid to back off and let them take the point, just so you can rush back in and wipe them on it. What you don't want to do is give them anything for free, because if they get 1 or 2 frags and the point and push you back into your spawn, that can be 1-2 minutes of time loss, and that's a round. This is the last regular season map of the season, so don't be afraid to go have some fun. If you're definitely not going to make playoffs, or you definitely are going to make playoffs, hey, go ahead and run that spy, run that sniper. I wouldn't recommend engineer, just because the mini sentry ban, but if you're really feeling confident on engineer, run him anyway. No vanilla meta here, folks. So, as always, thank you for watching. Some people have asked me if I'm going to continue this for the playoffs. Yes, I will. Unfortunately, my team will not be joining you in playoffs. But, love making these videos, and hope you're enjoying them. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and see you next week.